Hello friends, today we will discuss environment and ecology and species of May 2025. Before we discuss further, let me make you clear that UPS is not interested in your bookish based knowledge, right? Not just for environment but also for other topics of polity, economy, geography, mapping, international relations, everything. They are interested in primarily first of all your observation power and observation skills. Memory comes the secondary. So don't fall for too many bulky books for environment and all. Follow news observations and its foundation. That's why the term coined by Bygraves, news foundation. So maximum weightage of 80 to 90% of your exam is current affairs or news, but newspaper is not enough. Newspaper based foundation is going to help you to clear your exam. So first topic, mugger crocodile is a broad snouted crocodile, also known as mugger or marsh crocodile, right? Native to freshwater habitats, mostly to the southeastern Iran to the Indian subcontinent. Another point is that it is listed as vulnerable in the IUCN Red List. Tadpole growth, it is an observation again. Depression on the rocks. Can you see these depressions which stores monsoon rainfall water, right? And this kind of storage of rainwater in depressions of the rock helps these tadpoles to grow or to breed by depositing their eggs and tadpole development. Because that collection of rainwater in those depressions act as a mini pond for them. Lion-tailed macaque, again observation. What the study have been done is that the forest area once divided in inner and outer segments, that is based on buffer. So let's suppose this is core area and then another area surrounding it, and then there is a human habitat near the outer buffers. So the study says that the lion-tailed macaque in core buffer area and lion-tailed macaque living in near to human contact, right, in this area have difference in their behavior. Says that those who are inside the core area, lion-tailed macaque, what they have done, they use the forest floor with large parties and occupied larger home range. So their behavior is that they occupied larger home range in core area. But those who are in contact near to human habitats, human settlements, maintained smaller home range. They avoided the lowest forest strata by strategic response to ecological factors and increased risk from humans. So due to risk from humans, they occupy less home range in this area where they are direct in contact with human habitats, right? It is clear for you, I think, what the study is regarding lion-tailed macaque in the forest core area and another area which is surrounding the human animal conflict. Managing human wildlife conflicts, this is a technique used to manage this kind of conflict. What they do is that they trace the DNA left by carnivores at livestock kill site. Okay, so the DNA they left by the carnivores at livestock kill sites can be used to trace the kind of predator which is around that area and manage the human wildlife conflict and understand this predator behavior and its ecology by just what? By picking the DNA left by the carnivore which killed the livestock, right? It is based on DNA tracing and identifying the predator and its behavior. And that technique is that single nucleotide polymorphism. They identify the individual tigers present at these kill sites, right? This is the technique by which they identify the which predator is. Dugong is a marine mammal. You can see in picture. According to IUCN list, it is vulnerable. Primary inhabits warm waters. Remember, warm waters around the Andaman Nicobar Islands, Gulf of Mannar, Palak Bay and Gulf of Kutch. So where the habitat geographically is also given. What kind of inhabitation is given? Warm water. It is IUCN red list is given as a vulnerability and it is a marine mammal. Pangolins are known as scale anteaters or mammals. They live in hollow trees, burrows, and they are nocturnal. Nocturnal means they are active during night time. And their ants, their diet consists of ants, termites, and they are endangered species. So these are the main points regarding pangolin, and they are protected under Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Here clownfish are a saltwater fishes. Remember this, it is saltwater fishes. And they developed a mutualistic symbiotic relationship. What does this mean? With sea anemones. This is what mutualistic relationship is. Fish with sea anemone. What they get in this relationship? Right, they rely for shelter and protection from predators. So this fish going to get the shelter and protection from predators. And then this anemone eating fish need to struggle a lot because of this protection from sea anemone for the anemo fish or a clownfish. And these clownfish are omnivorous, means they eat both plant and animal matter and mostly feed on planktonic food. The Mizoram montane forest lizard is a species of agamid lizard and it is endemic to India. This is what you have to remember. And remember that, and this name is actually associated with the class Reptilia. Indian yak, very interesting thing. Here it is, the 4 institutes of Indian Council of Agriculture Research have assembled the first ever chromosome level genome of Indian yak. So in this context we are going to discuss regarding Indian yak. It is a species of long-haired domesticated cattle, right, found throughout the Himalayan region and other regions of Tibetan Plateau and Nile. The most thing is that its physiology is well adapted to high altitude because of larger lungs and heart than the cattle found at lower altitudes. Because of this kind of adaptability at higher altitudes and greater capacity for transporting oxygen throughout their blood, the yak actually able to adapt at higher altitudes. Persian long-tailed desert lizard. Interesting is that a species of sand-dwelling lizard. Remember this statement, sand-dwelling lizard. And this species is endemic to Asia. So it found in those areas only. Here Euthelia malaccan, so new butterfly added from Arunachal Pradesh. This is the only statement you have to know about it. Mount Augustus snail, right, is a species of large carnivorous land snail. Remember this carnivorous land snail, and occur on Mount Augustus near Westport of New Zealand, and this is endemic to the South Island of New Zealand. So most important points of Mount Augustus snail. Infructescence. What is infructescence? Is a result of an inflorescence of a flower successfully maturing to fruit. Right now the context is about 4.2 meters of infructescence recorded of wild banana from Andaman Nicobar Islands, making it the longest infructescence recorded in the bananas across the world. Here Syzygium alternifolium. It is a tree species native to southern eastern Ghats of India, and it is a semi-evergreen tree found in dry deciduous forest. The question can be asked, one side Syzygium alternifolium and right side they can give it is semi-evergreen tree or it is evergreen tree. Options will be there. Now it is endemic and endangered tree species of Eastern Ghats, another important point. And it is excellent antifungal properties, like its leaves are used for treatment of liver cirrhosis, hepatitis, infective hepatitis, liver enlargement, jaundice, another ailment of liver, another gallbladder. So medicinal property also there. In Hindi it is jamun.